Could everyone stand, please, for the national anthem? I would like to introduce you to Saranac Central varsity team.
Bambo is announcing the lineups here, the starters, and then we're going to have the national anthem. Sarah Paquette, number 10.
Let's have Irene Morales. Number 14.
Irene Morales.
Lisa Lamora, number 20.
Lisa Lamora, number 20.
Christina Flick, number 22.
Christina Flick, number 22.
Audrey Carroll, number 34.
Number 30, let's see, it's Jennifer Carter. And we have Audrey Kano, Jen Yeager. We're introducing everybody, I guess. And Joanna Clifford. Now for the starters, Amber Kringle, Amy Flitt, Abby Huckabee, Ann Potts, and Tara Butler. Coach is Chad Kaiser.
Then you have the North Clinton Cougar varsity team.
Now for the Cougars,
Carrie Bordeaux.
Carrie Bordeaux.
We have
Where do I go, Coach?
number 14, Jessica Blaine.
Jessica Blaine.
We have a ninth grader, number 54, Jennifer LaFleur.
Jen LaFleur.
We have number 20, an eighth grader, Sarah Bayshard.
Sarah Bayshard.
We have number 34, a 10th grader, Corey Brassard.
Corey Brassard.
Okay, and our starter, we have 11th grader, number 22, Jill Gadway.
Jill Gadway.
Number 42, 11th grader, Sarah Marlowe.
Sarah Marlowe.
Number 52, 11th grader, Shayna Blaine.
Shayna Blaine.
A 10th grader, number 44, Nicole Fountain.
Nicola Fountain.
And number 50, a 9th grader, Sarah Bushy.
And Sarah Bushy. As you may have heard, a lot of freshmen, a couple of sophomores, one 8th grader, and about 3 juniors. Don Sears, of course, the coach. Officials tonight, Steve Parker and Gary Butler. And now for our national anthem. Cougars again this year, as is the case last year. Once again, no seniors on the varsity girls club this year, as was the case last year. A lot of opportunities for the youngsters. Last year there were 10 players who were all expected back. One transferred to Seton Catholic, that's Katie Castine. The other 4 decided not to play, so only 5 players back from a young team from last year. It'll be Butler against Bushy, with Butler throwing the ball up. We kidded Steve Parker, former Saranac star. Asked him why every time we have a big game against Saranac, we get a Saranac ref. Steve, you see a lot of Steve, the referees and the umpires in the Gentlemen's League. Bushy knocked to the floor, back on her feet. Basket by Tara Marlowe. Bushy rubbing her elbow and hopefully isn't injured. And Bushy forced to play in the forecourt this year, with Katie Castine gone and Jen Loudon not playing. Bushy, who'd been playing in the backcourt, gonna have to see some time in the front court. Amy Flick gets the second, and Saranac Chiefs are on the scoreboard. It's 3-2. Jill Gadway with the ball. Marlowe. This is a non-league game. Cougars in the past had their Riley Ford tournament at the start of the year, but they couldn't find enough teams the last couple of years. Kringle will inbound it. Saranac had been playing in that tournament and won the title a couple of times. Long shot by Flick, is pulled down by Butler. Now Bushy brings it down. So even though there's no tournament, Saranac and Northeastern continue to play each other. Long shot by Gadway, pulled down by Blaine. Marlowe out to Gadway. To Bushy. The Fountain sets the pick. Marlowe with the ball. Underneath to Gadway. The Fountain shot was up and it's going to count. Basket counts for her, right? As a 30-second shot clock went off. 5-2, 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go. First period action. Andy Parks. Amy Flick will shoot 2. Five-3. And now 5-3. Rebound, LaFountain. Over to Bushy. Bushy still handling the ball in the backcourt, which is good. She's a tall kid, but she's over and back called. But she has the ability to handle the ball, and her future will be greatly enhanced if she's able to develop as a ball handler, and she does a fine job, just a freshman, playing her second year of varsity. Bushy brings it down, pushes it to LaFountain. Bushy rebounds, puts it back. Rebound controlled by Parks. Out to the 9th grader Kringle. Picked up by Gadway, pushes it back out to Flick. Over to Huckabee. 3-second violation. Bushy gives it to Gadway. Long pass up ahead to Blaine. To LaFountain. Too strong. To Blaine rebounds. She's fouled. Blaine puts it up. LaFountain puts it up. Kringle with the ball. You saw the Saranac Northeastern semifinal soccer game. You saw a big goal there by the 8th grader Amber Kringle. Illegal pick called on Parks. It'll be a foul and a white ball. Chiefs take it away. Ball comes to Kringle, blocked by Bushy. Ball comes up to LaFountain, over to Bushy. These two teams generally meet somewhere along the line, most often in the finals when it comes to Class C championship time. So both coaches want to get a good look at the other team tonight. Kringle, bounce pass to Parks. Parks with a lob underneath to Butler. And Tara Butler with a bucket. And we're tied. It's 5-all. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first period. The ball comes to Marlowe. Marlowe wants it for the bounce pass to LaFountain, and she traveled. No basket. This is a sampling of our crowd. Non-league encounter here, so not a lot of people here tonight, and not a lot of people aware of the game. There's no mention of it in the newspaper. Butler with the hook shot. Basket will not count. Jump ball called before the shot. Kringle will inbound it. 2:56 to go in the period. 5 seconds to get it in. Comes deep to Flick. To Kringle. 1 second on the shot clock. Shot goes up. Cougars control it. Bushy gets it across midcourt. Gets it over to Marlowe. Marlowe has it stolen away by Huckabee. She lost it. Bushy will inbound it, but first we have a couple of substitutions. Jen LaFleur and Jessica Blaine. Been replacing Shayna Blaine and Tara Marlowe for Northeastern. Ball taken away by Parks. And Annie Parks hits. And the Chiefs lead for the first time, 7-5. Gadway surrounded as the Chiefs put on full court pressure. Parks puts it up. LaFleur tries to tip it out. The ball is controlled by Nikki LaFountain. LaFountain over to Gadway. To LaFountain. Parks from way outside off the rim and comes to Kringle. Bounce pass to Butler. Rebound yanked down by Sarah Bushy. Bushy pushes it over to Gadway looking underneath for LaFleur. The Chiefs take it back again. Minute and 42 to go. 7-5. The Saranac Chiefs leading Northeastern. Putting another lob underneath to Butler. Couldn't control. Flick gives it to Parks. Parks puts it up and good. And a 4-point advantage for the Chiefs with some newcomers on the scoring clock and the sub ready to come in. They were blowing the whistle after the basket. Stolen by Huckabee. Bushy takes it back to Gadway. Jessie Blaine. Gadway to LaFleur. Sarah Bushy inbounds it to Blaine. LaFountain puts it up, pulled down and controlled by Parks. Parks behind the back, brings it up. Over to Kringle. Nice pass underneath to Butler, but Cougars got a hand on it. Bushy will bring it up. 30 seconds to go in the period. Just had Christina Flick enter the game. Earlier, Audrey Kano came in. Bushy. Cougars get the possession. We have a whistle. And the shot clock was reset. I don't think it's supposed to be. Actually, the shot clock is staying on 30. It shouldn't even be ticking right now with only 10 seconds to go. Shot clock shouldn't be on. It confuses the players. Didn't confuse Ann Parks. She gives her team a 6-point lead. It's 11-5. The last 2 seconds of the period. Too much dribbling. But the Fountain draws the foul. The Fountain will shoot two. The foul by Christina Flick sends her to the charity stripe with zeros all over the clock. (11-5). Here's the score. The Fountain hits one of them. It's 11-6 at the end of one. Red ball as we start the second quarter. The arrow on the clock and the arrow at the table are pointing in different directions, so refs were confused. And it takes a lot to confuse, whoop, no over and back there. A lot to confuse Gary Butler and Steve Parker. Amber Kringle leading off the second inning here. Chiefs leading 11-6, 11-6, a 3-second violation, turned it over to the Cougars. The Cougars look for a three-pointer. Radway shot, rebounded by the Chiefs. Here's Parks. Shot by Flick and rebound. And Amy Flick is fouled. A quick look at the viewer patron list on the varsity girls. And it's 4 families within the past 12 months have supported hometown cable, which is at 40% is very high. Most of our teams only have about 20 to 25% supporting us for some reason. Of course, we'd like 100%. Quick scores to make it 12-6. We have subs in for the Chiefs. Saranac pressing. Bushy brings it up, guarded by Amber Kringle. Gadway over to Bushy. Over to Fleur. Fleur looks underneath. And shot by Gadway, pulled down by Parks. Parks brings it out to the three-point line, puts it up too strong. Kringle puts up a long one. And once again, Christina Flick comes down with a rebound, gives us this one to Butler. And this time, Marlowe will bring it up. Butler to Blaine. To Gadway. Tara Butler will shoot two. Second shot is missed. 13-6 to score. Bushy inbounds to Gadway, back to Bushy. LaFleur back to Bushy. Up to Gadway. LaFleur, flat-footed shot, rebound by Blaine. Good hustle by Huckabee. And the Chiefs have the ball. Huckabee's shot was pulled down by Bushy. Bushy pushes it to Gadway. Gadway on a fly, no. My sheet with the list of names has departed. I dropped it a couple of times, and this time it fell all the way down to the floor, so unable to tell you who number 10 is out there. Cougars control. Bushy will bring it up. Pushes it to Marlowe. Back to Bushy. Back to Marlowe from 3. Cougars about 1 for 5 tonight from the 3-point line. Stolen by Bushy. Bushy pushes it to Marlowe. Over to Gadway. Pushes it underneath to Bushy. Double dribble. Of course, that wasn't a double dribble. It was a foul on Huckabee. Jesse Blaine over to LaFleur. And then LaFleur puts it in. Parks with the ball. Cougar ball. Chiefs pressing. Shot clock being reset. And Chad Kaiser recognizes that and says that shouldn't be happening. But it's a moot point as the Chiefs will get it. They'll have to talk to that kid who's pushing the shot clock buttons. Stolen by the Cougars. Bushy up ahead for Blaine. Blaine leaves it for LaFountain. Nice play. Won't drop. Jesse Blaine comes out with it. Out to Bushy. Bushy drives. Dishes off to Shayna Blaine. Cougars control. LaFleur. Underneath to Blaine. Blaine puts it up. No. Rebound by the Chiefs. 3:25 to go in the second period. Quick game of name that shot clock person, and it's my daughter Danielle. Parks with the ball. Gives it to Kringle. Marlowe gives it to Bushy. 13-8. Chiefs leading in a low-scoring ball game. Blaine gets a shot up. LaFleur rebounds, pushes it out. Cougars move the ball. Bushy puts one up, and finally the Cougars get one to drop. It's 15-10. 2 minutes and 42 left in the second quarter. Parks dishes off to Flick. And Flick puts it in. Chief steal, and Parks put it in. Butler rebounds. Pringle up to Parks. Blaine with the board. Bushy. The score clock reads 17-11 with 1:55 to go in the second period. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Ball comes in to Gadway, who drives, puts the shot up, and lays it in. It's 17-12 now. I thought it was 17-10, but the clock said 17-11. Now they've corrected that, and it's 17-12. Nice move by Gadway, anticipating Park's move. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Chiefs have the ball. Kringle will inbound it. Butler puts it up. LaFleur rebounds. Gives to Gadway. To LaFountain. Fountain back to LaFleur. Nope. LaFleur rebounds and jump ball. With 1:14, the Cougars get the jump ball. Ball comes to Marlowe. And he cans a tray, and it's 17-15. Suddenly the Cougars are right back in it as Gadway steals it. Looking for help. To Marlowe. To LaFountain. Nope. Rebound Parks. Looking for Flick, and it's out of bounds. Cougars will get another chance to tie it. Huckabee back in for the Chiefs. 17-15. 50 seconds to go in the half. Chiefs steal it. Parks, bounce pass to Kringle, too strong. Andy Parks puts it home in a 4-point lead once again for Saranac. Gadway slices through the defense, gets it up to LaFountain. LaFountain puts it in. Probably didn't have to put it to the floor that time. Bad habit to get into, putting the ball to the floor automatically. Gives the defense a chance to catch up with you. 17-19. Chiefs with a 2-point lead. Butler rebounds. Puts it in. It wasn't that nice of Ann Parks to pick up Bushy like that. Gadway. Stolen. There's the horn. 21-17. Cougars make a comeback, but the Chiefs have the lead. A lead by 4. It's halftime. For those of you who didn't get to play, name that 30-second shot clock operator. We'll do it again. It's still Danielle Castine. We're back, and so are you, for the second half. Non-league game, Saranac at Northeastern Clinton. Saranac leading by 4. Chiefs are pressing. Gadway gets it into Bushy. Marlowe to LaFountain. LaFountain spins. Nope. Follows it. Nope. Butler pulls it down. Over to Kringle. Huckabee holds it up for Kringle from 3. Yep. Yepper. And Kringle makes it 24-17. Ball comes to Bushy. Marlowe tries to scoop it. Let the Chiefs take it away. Flick brings it up. Takes it all the way. Nope. Rebound by Blaine. Gives it to Bushy. Bushy goes to the paint. But she follows Butler with a nice block. Flick brings it up. Parks took a little stroll. White ball. We'll take a look at this Saranac press. Cougar ball, Marlowe. Hits it across midcourt. Drives through to Bushy. Bushy brings it into the paint. Lane fakes and it's tripped. Bushy in the corner. Chiefs take it away again. Parks brings it up. Gives it off to Kringle. Traveling. Foul was on Amy Flick. Chiefs will keep the press on. Gadway gives it over to Bushy. Foul was on Kringle. With the new clock here at Northeastern, they can keep track of the player fouls, but they're not doing that tonight, letting the people get used to the clock. That's something that we will be able to have in the future. Lisa Lamora, number 20 for Saranac. LaFountain gives it to Blaine. 21 on the shot clock. Ball comes to Marlowe. Over to Bushy. Travel. 5 minutes to go in the third. Saranac leading Northeastern Clinton 24-17. Kringle. There's the ball to Parks. To Flick. Flick gets the bounce. Drops it in, and it's a 9-point lead for Saranac. They're opening it up. Cougars have had a drought, and they've got to pick up their game. Traveling called. And Kringle brings it up. Go down, LaFountain gives it to Bushy. Gadway fakes, gets the 15-footer up, it's short. LaFountain, Nikki LaFountain with the bucket. Flick throws it up and she's fouled. Amy Flick at the line. Jen LaFleur replaces Nikki LaFountain. Flick's second shot is good. Number 44, Jen Yeager in for Saranac. Gadway drives, dishes off to Marlowe. Back to Gadway from three. Bushy. The Gadway. Yeager inbounds to Kringle. Kringle brings it up. Ball comes to Parks. Parks to Kringle from three with a 3-second violation. 3:25 left in the third. Again, the Chiefs steal it. Parks rebounded by Bushy. Sarah Bushy brings it up, pass up ahead. Marlowe, and Blaine is blocked. Shayna Blaine at the line. Joanna Clifford comes in for the Chiefs. Blaine misses them both. Yeager rebounds. Gives the ball to Kringle. 3 minutes left in the third period. 27-19. Saranac with an 8-point lead against Northeastern. LaFleur gives it to Gadway. To Blaine. Rebound Parks. Probably won't be seeing too much of Annie Parks' father at the ball games this year. Don Parks has left the Saranac School District to take a job downstate in another school district. He was the school superintendent. Parks hits for a 28-19 advantage. Foul is on Parks. Blaine got a little bruise to her lip, but no blood. If you have blood on your uniform, the ref can pull you out of the game. It's been a couple of years if you were bleeding, automatically came out. If you have blood on your uniform now, you get pulled out of the game. Well, a lot of schools are bringing extra jerseys to their ball games now because of that new rule. 1:55 to go in the third. Flick for a nice move. And an 11-point lead, biggest margin of the game for the Chiefs. Ball comes to Marlowe. To LaFleur, she's blocked. Gadway will inbound it. Touch it. Does you no good at all to let the ball bounce. If you don't touch it, the other team will, and they'll pick it up and score on you. So don't anticipate an over and back violation. Let the ref call that. If it's an over and back, the team's going to get it. If you touch it, and they're going to get it if you don't. So the best thing to do is touch it. And I don't think that would have been an over and back. I think there's no control in the forecourt. And that would have been Cougar ball. And that's exactly what Coach Sears was telling Bushy while I was saying it here. Sarah Bushy will have a 1-and-1. 30-19, her team is down. This is the front of the 1-and-1. Butler rebounds it and gives it to Parks. Parks lost it. Ball comes to Gadway, to Bushy, to Marlowe. Looking for LaFleur. LaFleur keeps it in bounds. To Gadway. There's a foul. I thought there was a foul. I guess there wasn't a foul. What do we have here? Not quite sure why Gary Butler blew the whistle that time. Maybe it was just a test. Cougars finally control it. Bushy gives it to Gadway. And Gadway gets it to drop. And it's 30-21. Not very encouraging when you're trailing by 9 in the third quarter and you're only averaging 7 points per quarter. 30-21 with 21 to go in the third period. Kringle. Tara Butler. Back to 11-point lead for Saranac. LaFleur puts it up. Rebound. Blaine. She's fouled. Shayna Blaine. 10 seconds left in the third period. Blaine gets another one. Misses them both. Chiefs come away with the rebound. Can go erase it down. Keeps on driving. And time elapses. 32-21. Saranac with an 11-point lead at the end of 3. It's red ball as we start the fourth period. Stolen by Marlowe. Nice feed to Gadway, and the Cougars take 2 off the 11-point lead. It's now 32-23, Saranac. Parks looks underneath to Butler, too strong. Rebound control by LaFleur. There she brings it up. Northeastern needs to score quickly and often. Kringle brings it down. Bounce pass to Park. She lost it. Blaine comes in for Gadway. Marlowe in the backcourt. Ball comes to Shayna Blaine. Huckabee with the foul. Number 10 is back in the game. What is this? They were shooting 1-1 in the third period. Now they're not shooting it in the fourth. Come on, guys. How quickly we forget. First game of the year here. I guess it's Steve Parker telling me before the game. He watched the Clinton Community men's game with Steve Chris doing the microphone. He said it's a good thing you had somebody with you that knows something about the game. That way you don't make a fool out of yourself on the microphone. That wasn't very nice of him, was it? 2 points for Blaine, and it's 32-25, 7-point deficit for Northeastern. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Ball comes to Park. She walks. And you get a jump ball. Kringle inbound. Cougars have gone with just 7 players so far tonight. Northeastern ball. Gadway brings it across. Gets it to Marlowe. 3-point attempt is off. The fountain is there. 6 unanswered points here in the fourth quarter for the Cougars. They've cut Saranac's lead to 5. Chad Kaiser on his feet. Kaiser's seen enough and he calls a timeout with, let's see, 6:22 to go, 32-27 the score. Red ball. Chiefs will try to take some time off the clock before they go for the shot. Parks with the ball, 7 on the shot clock. Walking called. 5:55 to go. Ball comes to Blaine, gives it right back to Gadway. Gadway drives, blocking foul. With 5:49 to go, Gadway can make it a 3-point ball game. Let's see. Number 22, Christina Flick is in. She replaces Sarah Paquette. 1-1. Foul occurred on the drive before the shot. Gadway tracks it down. It's it to Marlowe. Fountain. Butler called for the foul. Fountain. Cougars are missing those 1-and-1s. But then again, they've missed the 2-shot fouls too. They've been consistent as far as missing shots tonight. Missed them from the field, missed them from the floor, from the line. Parks with the ball, 7, 6, 5 on the shot clock. A hurried shot is where's that kid again? A 30-second shot clock went off after the shot. It was white ball. And we may have an injured Parks here. Huckabee comes in for Parks. Ball comes ahead to LaFountain. Back out from Marlowe. Over to Bushy. Bushy from 15. Blaine saves it to Gadway. Too strong. Marlowe gets the ball despite being nudged. LaFountain. Jump ball. Saranac turn. 4 minutes, 36 seconds to go. Saranac has not scored yet in the fourth quarter. Cougars have outscored him 6-0 so far in the fourth. Saranac fans want a foul on the Cougars. 4:28 left in the game. Marlowe back to Bushy. Blaine from 12. Yes. 3-point ball game. 32-29. Ball comes into Flick. Flick back to Kringle. Over to Parks, who's back in. Parks drives, dishes off. Throws it away, and it's white ball. 4 minutes. We're halfway through the fourth quarter, and Saranac has not scored yet. Ball comes to Blaine. Over to Marlowe. May have traveled. Gadway fakes, drives, dishes off. Nice feed to LaFountain. Butler picks up the foul. LaFountain will shoot 2. Nope, 1-and-1. Cougars have got to start making these 1-and-1s. Again, they miss. Ball comes to Parks. From 3. Short. Rebound. Bushy gives it to Gadway. Gadway pushes it up for Blaine. Blaine lost it and fouls Parks. With 3:34 to go, Don Sears calls a timeout. Saranac ball. Parks brings the ball up. Chiefs working it around, looking for the good shot. Blaine takes it away. Gives it to Marlowe. 3:09 to go. Ball comes to Gadway. Marlowe over to Bushy. Bushy drives into the paint. 10-footer is off the rim. Bushy gets the rebound. Puts it to the floor, back up, and good. Sarah Bushy. A good heads-up move. Has put the Cougars within one. It's 32-31. Again, Saranac has not scored yet in the fourth period. Cougars with 10 unanswered points. 2:40 left in the game. Parks from three. Yes. This is Pam Parks with the first points in the fourth for the Chiefs. Bushy takes the ball back. Can't control it. Butler gives it to Flick. Huckabee hits. Cougars had closed it to one, but it's back to six and another steal. Cougars are flustered. Parks fights for it and drops it in. And the Cougars are going to call a timeout. 2:10 all of a sudden. Saranac back up by 8. Cougars ball. Saranac will press. Ball comes to Blaine. Marlowe from three. Joe Gadway. Gets it into Bushy. Marlowe back to Bushy. 10 on the shot clock. Cougars turn it over. 1:42 left in the ball game. Parks brings the ball up. Shot by Huckabee, rebounded by Bushy. Gives it to Gadway. Up for LaFountain. Jen LaFleur back in for Northeastern. 1:20 to go. Flick drives, and she's fouled. Amy Flick will shoot two. Shoot two from the foul line. 1:12 showing. Carrie Bordeaux and Sarah Bayshard set to come in for Northeastern. Red ball. Kringle inbound it. Still 1:12 to go. Butler, nice spin move. 41-31, 10-point lead. Cougars throw it away. 1:07 left. Ball comes to Butler. Kringle, yes. Amber Kringle. Ball comes into the 8th grader, Bayshard. Over to Gadway. 52 seconds to go. Let's see, this is Jennifer Carter in for Saranac. Jill Gadway will shoot. 1-1. Gets the bounce. Gadway hits from the line. 43-33. Pringle to get it to Butler. Cougars almost take it away. No whistle. LaFleur. Double dribble call. Just 21 seconds left in the game. Parks with the ball. Saranac with a 10-point, 43-33 lead. Blocked by LaFountain. White ball with 8 seconds. Gadway brings it down to LaFleur. Nope. That's it. 43-33. Cougars pull to within 1, but as soon as they did, the Chiefs stretched it right back out and they come away with a 10-point victory. So that's the way it was in non-league competition. A 43-33 victory for the visitors. Saranac defeats Northeastern Clinton at NCCS here in beautiful downtown Champlain, December 6, 1993.